Alright guys, it's Chaotic back again at it. Thank you all for coming back to the stream. I appreciate everybody who support the channel. Okay bro, wagwan. Everything good my brother? I will just try to set up the gas still. Oh boy, what am I doing? I get confused behind here. I just give me a little second, people. We nearly up. We're nearly up and running. Alright, in the meantime, let me just try pick a job. Okay, bro, say good. Okay, bro, I'm happy to hear that everything level with you now, bro. Alright, we have some corn and go over to New Mexico. Let me pick the corn. Alright, let me see. Alright, so the fuel up. One second, guys. We just saw the kick monitoring for come up. I'm gonna look back on these days sometime in the future and laugh. Just me. See me a fight up over here, just forget monitoring up and run. Alright, so guys, sometime we like complain about if we not got through struggles and rough times, can't enjoy good times, you know? Because you need a comparison between what used to be and what is. When you reach where you're going, you understand me? So the day gonna come where we wouldn't be fighting so much, or just put up the monitoring for the kick, because we're gonna have some other better device or simply just a second monitor for run the boat things and them for make things more seamless. Right, we need to change the time or roll out. Oh gosh. Oh no, the truck right up. Oh, it looked like it right up. What's up? Right, so right, let me hit the road now, guys. Alright, where we load this now? Alright, alright, miss. City load, city load. Alright, couple up, put on the beacons, ready to run. You look like an expensive truck in real. Yeah, man. Old school thing, man. Old school thing, bro. I guess it would be expensive because it's old. Parts should be expensive. How much? It depends. You have 13 speed, you have 12 speed, and you have 18. And you have 6 though. Normal, where I am from, we just have some cab over trucks. Normal cab over, I believe, is just 6. 6 or 5. But these type, you have 13, I think 13, 10, 12, and 18. Yeah, me think I saw you go. Yeah. I think he had 10 too. Well, the maximum gear is how much. It depends on the box you have in, bro. That is what I tell you. It have some trucks carry 10, it has some carry 13, it has some carry 12, and it has some carry 18. So that is the maximum gears, bro. For the different box on them. Hope you understand what I'm saying. He said okay. Yeah, you could get paralyzed if if you get into accident. If you get your spine damaged, yep, you could be paralyzed. As a matter of fact, you could fall down and damage your spine and get paralyzed. Anything could happen and you could get paralyzed. Life is a fragile thing, bro. I mean your body too. Fragile. People don't know, Somebody could hit you a bad blow in your back and bust out your spine and damage you and you can't walk again. Right? So we have to give thanks for just going through life and not get damaged in no way, bro. Trust me. Or you want to know if you go paralyzed if you get into an accident with your truck? It depends on what kind of accident with the truck you're getting into. A driver in a truck highly unlikely to get damaged unless like it have to be really bad. Right? But it depends on how the accident goes. I thought you was just saying normally, so I was just kind of talking broadly in terms of cars, any kind of vehicle, motorbike, anything. Or if you're saying like with a truck, it depends. Because if a truck going into a little push way off an next car or something, nothing happen to the truck driver, guaranteed. If a truck hit another truck, there's a tendency something could happen to you then. If you drop from a top road to a bottom road, for sure. For sure. You understand me? So it depends. It depends on how the accident go. If you go off a cliff, yeah, you're gonna get damaged for sure. You follow me? Yeah, me have the full setup, bro. I have the H pattern, that is the bottom piece, and me have the part for the top for the 18 gears. If you want to see, just go and look for one of my videos and when you're seeing the wheel showcase, and the thumbnail, and you're gonna see what I'm using. Because I just do a couple of videos showing me shifting and stuff. So you could go and look for one of them videos there in my catalog on the channel, and you're gonna see. You saw it? Alright, cool, cool. It look like if I have 8 gears. So yeah, the thing, you see the thing on the top waters be flicking up and down and thing. That is where you split and change your range and thing. So even though it look like you may just move from, like if you see an ETS video, it gonna look like if I 1, 2, 3. It gonna look like 3 gears or 6 gears. But each of them gears there you could split it. So if I tell you look like 8, right? So that are 4, right? Yeah, you're correct. It look like 8. But each of them gears they could split. Right? If you see me driving if I drive in a 13 speed, it will look like 8. If I drive in a 1, 2, 3, 4. If I drive in a 18, it will look like 10. But each of them gears could split. But when you drive in the truck, then the lower box, you don't need to split the gears in the lower box. Unless you're going up a hill and the truck can tote the load and you come out of the top box and you go in the lower box, you're going for the splitting down below there. But you don't split down below. You don't split the lower box. The truck has enough power for not split the lower box. So you only split when you reach in the higher box, you start to split. Right? So that is how it works. So it doesn't look like if it's plenty gears because I don't run through every gear. If that makes common sense. Right? It's not necessary only when the truck failing going uphill. That is why it's necessary for split. For start going down and start splitting the gears on them. Right? you want to see hands on the truck wheel, there's a mod for that. There's a mod for that. Somebody create a mod that you could have hands on the steering wheels. I don't know if it's in ETS alone, because I think it's ETS I saw it in. I don't know if it's a for American truck simulator. Right? But nah, that not bother me, for be honest with you. Me, that's not bother me. Seeing hands on the steering wheel. Because sometimes the hands on the steering wheel look awkward too. Depending on how they have them animated. They don't look proper, so I'm good with it like that. But I understand if you would like to see that, I understand. $30 degrees in France, the place hot, man. Sorry for that, bro. Sorry for that. Every year it get hotter. That's not good. That's not good at all, bro. Oh, what trouble is this? Okay, bro, the problem is that is man, we destroying the earth, you know, bro. We, mankind, we doing foolishness, bro. Telling you that. Most of our nature problems is man-made. We cause it, bro. Okay, bro, so in a couple of years, I'm not gonna be able to go outside. So if you can't go outside, how would we have an economy if you can't go outside, brother? I want to know that question. If we can't go outside, what is going to happen? Is that they might have a staff to make special suit for us to go outside. So you gonna come like if we up on the moon, bro. You have to buy this suit with oxygen and everything inside it, bro. And I wouldn't doubt it no day that happened. And that will just be another way for them to monetize on us again. And this place crazy, bro. You understand? Man say everything overheat. Well, that is it. That is it, bro. That is it. You have a point, you know. You have a point. And okay, bro. Okay, bro. Let me show you some, bro. Oh, gosh. They block off the road. Okay, bro. That is very simple to solve, you know. You know that? Here we solve that. Stop cut down the tree, then. Simple. Stop cut down the tree there, and all of the emissions that we're sending into the sky, stop it, and everything good. But we don't want to do that. So you understand me, bro? Ah, boy. If I never have animals to load, you mean like livestock? We have livestock in in ATS, but I don't really like all livestock. I just haul it sometimes, but I don't really like livestock loads. ZT7, welcome to the stream, bro. Walk on. Everything good? Guys, this park, yeah? This park here is a crazy one. Oh gosh, I thought I had more space, you know, so should I turn around way outside, you know? Watch out going there. I just kinda get the back line a little there, you know, but alright, we nearly get it, guys. Right up in the spot. Right up in the spot. Watch it there. We get it in. Right, so the man said Brazil trucks are beautiful. Alright, brother. Me glad for hear that, bro. At all the trucks them in Brazil, nice. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Right, let me see what else we have for run it, you know. Anything interested? Frozen food, dry fruits. Where the dry fruits going? Alright, we're going with the dry fruits. We're going north. Up to Wyoming with the dry fruits. Wait, it now detect the back of my truck? So we have a turn. We have a turn the truck around for detect the front. Yes, clever coding, man. Thought I could have back in. Alright, we load up. Ready to go. So okay, bro, you're really like Brazil. Like Brazil and Brazil football team and everything. Orange lights is flickering. Oh, what about this? That's called a beacon, bro. That's called a beacon. It's supposed to blink. It's not flickering, it's blinking. That's what it's supposed to do. Like a police siren light, that is what it's supposed to do. Bunked inside here, man. Going off to in some kind of different kind of road. You know, it look like you have much civilization around here. Yeah, SCS really did a good job on the game intro. The map is really good. And every state look different. If you really drive it properly for a long time, every state look different. Alright, let's look at the fuel. We need some fuel. I don't know what song they're talking about, bro. Probably must see when I get on the truck. I don't know what song they're speaking about. Alright, so we done way up. Let's head out on the road. The beep, oh, that's telling me I have to go into the way station. Sometimes it beep and it tell you bypass. If it beep and it's on green, it tell you bypass. If it's on red, you need to go into the way station and wait the truck. Dirty Nelson, welcome to the stream. Wagwan. Everything cool, everything good, man. Just here doing some trucking. Not driving too bad today. I don't think we crash out yet or anything, so we're doing good. This is our second load. I think this is my second load of this stream. You have a good deal, bro? Oh, you're just working. All right, that's great. That's great. Do your hustle, man. Do your hustle. make your paper, stack it, make sure everything good with you and your family. That is what we're supposed to do. Yeah, man, everything good over by me, yeah, man. And anything when not good, have to get good, you know, bro. Trust me. Anything when not good, it have to get good. Because it have to fix. I tell you straight, bro. Even if they don't like how we have to fix, it have to fix. Yeah, man, that's how we have to do the thing, man. We have to serious and just come out here and deal with the problems, you know. Most time, to fix a problem, you have to do something when you don't want to do. But that's just the nature of the beast, bro. You understand me, bro? We don't always get to do what we want to. Sometimes we have to do things we don't want to, bro. Dirty Nelson, I laugh, you know. Yeah, you just have a fix, man. You just have a fix. Don't even complain about it. Just fix it, bro. You understand me? Yeah, man, you understand. You get the deal. Right, that's how we do the thing, man. Just so we do it. Trust me. Out here, not try please nobody out here. You get a problem, fix it. Fix it. We just hope that is not nobody is the problem, eh? And we hope the problems is like things like normal things. Because if our people, that's serious problems. Right? Because we need to fix it. You understand me? Listen, me not dirty Nelson. Most of we problem we create them, you know. We human beings create our own problems. You understand me? It's just crazy, but it's just what it is, boy. We create the problems, you know. And then when we create the problems, we behave like if the problem come out and no way we create it, you know? We create it. And then what vex when we get problems, bro? Yeah, man, you just have to do what you have to do. That's how we do the thing, man. Alright, so we create the problems and then we vex when we get them. Mankind is just crazy, you know? We're just crazy. We're crazy, trust me. Everything get its solution. Yeah, that's a truth. But for sure. But the point about it, okay, bro. We're saying that the things that we have to do for fix it, we don't want to do. I wonder if you understand me, bro. Alright, so let me bring a scenario. So let me say somebody have money problems, right? It can fix. But guess what? They don't want to do what is necessary. So two things they can do. They could either step up the work, what we mean like find some source of income, we're gonna make you more. Whether it be doing a second work or getting a better work, right? Or you can downsize what you spend and stack the rest. You follow me? So that are the two solutions you have, right? If you have money problems. But you know what people do? They keep on wanting to live this lavish life. And your money not meeting up to live that kind of life, and then you're vexed with the world. Why you vexed? As a lavish, you want to live lavish. Living a lavish life take a lot of money. So you don't know that. And you're calling to them fellas, you're working for more money. You want to drink champagne. So it's the same thing. We come back, so that we come back to what I say. Everything has a solution. But we don't want to do what is necessary to fix the problem. Because to fix the problem, you realize you have to stop doing the foolishness you're doing. And in other words, is you create your problem that you have. You create it. So now, when you have money issues, who you want to vex with for that? You create your problems, bro. You understand? Because you have to adjust yourself. If you want to have, you can't be wild and live a crazy life. You're not going to have. And everything you see people with, you can't want neither. You're not going to have. It's simple. Yeah, for sure. Life is what I make it out to be, bro. For sure, it is. People don't like to hear that, though. That life is what you make it. They never like to hear that. See? Because they want a fairy tale life. But I'm very sorry for disappoint a lot of y'all. Plenty of we now gonna live that fairy tale life. And even the people who have it, they might tell lies too. Because they're not living the fairy tale life. There's something about the life they're not happy with. So every single person who walk around on this earth have some aspect of their life they're not happy with. In some cases we control it, and in some cases we don't even control it. But what you gonna do? You have to live with it. You have to live with it still. So just understand that, bro. So the thing said. People don't succeed because of their own choices. Yeah, well, you see the thing about it, we come back to the stubborn behavior with people. Somebody got to do something wrong, and you might be close to the individual and you say, listen to me, my friend. I'm seeing you going down a dangerous path, and you're going to end up in a problems. You know what that person will do? They're going to tell you mind your own business because they don't want the correction. Right? But when they don't succeed and their whole lives have to tumble down, guess what? That is when they come crying to you. No, and I tell you, hey, this happened and that happened and this now go right and that now go right and da 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 da. And then you're like, but I was the same person. Saw you going down the wrong path and try to stop you. But no, you know everything and you continue. So it come back to the same thing, bro. Even if somebody gonna want to stop us and say, listen to me, you're upon foolishness. We don't want to telling. We want it the hard way. We want to actually make the mistake. Actually want to make the mistake. We actually want to put yourself in a problem and then cry. I have a funny thing I just be always say. I say everybody want a sad story, you know, bro. So some people, they don't have a sad story, but they want to have one. So you make stupid decisions, make some crazy decisions in your life, and then expect everything to be okay. You will have a sad story, but it seems like it's that you want to have. Sad story. You're gonna have a sad story. You understand me? Bro, that is how the thing's set, man. Just so it is, man. I lost half of human beings, you know. I really lost half of them. I don't understand them, bro. don't understand them at all. The problem is that we must run after money here on earth. So I have to make sure I get this right where I say okay. The problem is that we must run after money here on earth. So you said that are the problem? No, that is not a problem. Running after the money is not the problem. Running after the money is not the problem. That is not the problem, you know, believe it or not. That is not the problem. Yeah, you're not like the person who create money. Alright, yeah, okay, bro. Here what is seen. Here what is seen. For we to live, the money is only a means of exchange. That is all money is, really and truly. Right? Bartering used to work, but what they found was wrong with bartering is that bartering couldn't fulfill everybody's needs, and it wasn't having a lucrative economy where everybody could have be able to get everything they want. Right? So that is why money was created. Right? Nothing is wrong with running behind money just for survive. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Here the problem I see wrong, bro. The problem is that we take the same money where we just have to use for exchange and get things, and we turn it into something where we glorify. That's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. We glorify that piece of paper, bro. That is where the problem. And some people, even if they have enough money to get all the things they need, they still want more to get things where they don't need. And that brings a totally different conversation of where the money itself end up having people doing things that they're not supposed to do and creating situations that not supposed to be created. Is only for a means of exchange, bro. Only for a means of exchange. How come you could tell me because I don't have a certain amount of fake paper in the bank, that means that I am a bad person? What does that have to do with my character? Who I am? The things that I do, what I want to accomplish. How that? Eh? Gosh, what's going on here? Oh gosh. How does a money make me into a great person? Money itself does not do that. It don't do it. this yard are very small, guys. I don't know how me. Money itself doesn't do it. You understand? And it come to some of the crazy things like with the luxury items and all this kind of foolishness. All of these things we don't need. We need things for the necessity of what it was made for. You understand me, bro? So I don't necessarily need a Benz, but I need a working car to get me from A to B. You understand me, bro? I'll never get what I'm saying. It's not the money itself, it's what we create, is the situations we create around it, bro. We turn this whole thing into something that it is not. Alright guys, I'm pushing this against this wall, you know. I shouldn't, you know, but behind you really small. How do you expect me to get this truck? Oh, what? Oh, I wonder if I could U-turn it this direction. Me know, you know. I'm not getting this thing lined up. You understand me, bro? The money of itself is no problem, you know. It's what we create. We make a problem out of it. I know I'm telling you, bro. You understand? And even if some of us get, let me say we get enough money, we still not happy. We just do, we just, I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with people, bro. We always feel we should have more. You understand, bro? Yes, it is a material world. It is a material world, my brother. And the thing about it is that at the end of the day, none of it means nothing. At the end of the day, none of it means nothing. Right? Me watch wealthy people where people praise. When they're not here anymore, all what they have just gone after somebody else, the other person, they do whatever they feel for do with it. They keep what they keep, they liquidate what they want to liquidate, and life goes on. And people remember you, you know, and people go talk about you, but at the end of the day, what did it do for you? You don't do nothing for you. You don't do nothing for you because you know where you're going, you know, different to the man who was here and had nothing. So where you tell me? Man, it's a pack of foolishness, man. Pack of foolishness. That's all I have to say. Right, well, we finally get it turned around. You understand me, bro? And none of these materialistic things, they mean nothing. You understand? You want mean everything, bro. You understand? You see, if you have some good people around you will love you, bro. That means everything. That means everything. That is way more powerful than getting one nipa material things. I know I'm telling you, bro. But people not see life, so. So that is the reason why people just don't want to be quality people around people. Everybody fake. Everybody just run around you for whatever I could offer them and them things. So is that everything just fake now? The whole concept fake. We live in a fake world. It has a fake things, money and all fake. Everything fake. Understand? Because according to our partner tell me, I agree with him 100%. He said buy money is just a figure. And I agree with him. It's just a figure. So when they tell you are X amount of millions in the bank, it's a figure on a computer. What do you think it is? You think that is actually real? You think that is actually real? I'm gonna quote somebody who the internet don't like, Andrew Tate. I'm watching Andrew Tate at time, and Andrew Tate said he said he wanted to buy some car, and when they tell him the car costs X amount of million, So he was just watching them like, what? That's all you want? Some figures, some figures on a computer. That is all you want? That is how much for it? All right. He said he was like well, if it's just a couple of figures and I get it, that's no problem. So you just go by the bank and tell them write a check, and just go and give the people and them and take the car. So what he's trying to say, it might sound foolish. What he's trying to say, now the average man who don't have no common sense in these things, go say, but it's how much $1 million he pay for that? No, but he's correct. It's some figures. It's not. It's really not nothing, because if you have enough of them figures on a computer by whatever means, right? You get the people for put them figures on a computer. When you're spending it, you're not spending actual money. You're spending figures. It's figures you're spending, and he's correct. Because you just go and tell the people and them just take out X amount of numbers from the number there. And you're going and go buy a dealership, go buy a car where you want, or buy a house, or whatever. It's numbers. It's a number game. You follow me, bro? Alright? So, and this why I discredit people who play games. I'm not saying this because I'm a gamer. I'm saying this because people don't open their eyes and understand life. Alright? So, you telling me if for the rich man, that is the way you look at it, like if it's a game, because he's looking at, you know what? I walk into this institution. I want that I walk into this institution and I tell somebody, take off some figures from there and give me a piece of paper in me, and I walk there and I say, give me that. It's actually a game. Look at it as a game. You could crunch down life to being a big game. And it's just who play the game the best. So, how you gonna tell me, say, no play games and life is not a game and this is not a game? Some people actually have it as a game. And the game what they have it as, they're succeeding with everything they're doing. Because they understand it's a big game. It's a big game and they understand how to play. So once you don't understand how to play, that is why it frustrates you, because you don't understand it's a game. Right? So okay, bro, say me understand it. Yeah, me understand it. You feel me not understand it? Okay, bro, the problem is that when me understand what it really was, trust me, it depressed me. It depressed me, bro. It really depressed me. So people running around and thinking everything is real. Man, a lot of things is fake. It depressed me, bro. It really depressed me. Can me realize, me say, yo, if me only understand the game, I'm gonna beat the game, because it's a big game. And understand this, okay, bro. If you want respect, all you have to have is them numbers down the computer. Alright? Anything you want out here, just remember, you just have to figure out how to get the numbers on the computer. That is all. That is all. It's all about that. And it's so crazy. It's not about nothing else. Figure out how to get numbers on a computer. That's all. Right? Some people, there are multiple ways of getting there. Right? Some people have the illusion that education will get you there. Some people have the illusion that working hard will get you there. Some people have the illusion that think that none of those things will get you there. But the idea is this: make sure and get them numbers on them computer. Once you get those numbers on the computer, everything comes after that. So understand what I'm saying. Something simple as respect from people. If you not get them numbers from the computer, no respect from people, bro. Nobody would see you and want to tell you good morning. Simple, simple. Nobody would want to pick up the phone and call you and say, okay, bro, we're going today. You okay? You understand? Because it's simple. It's simple. It sounds foolish, but it's simple, right? Just because those numbers on a computer have a value to people. You yourself don't have no value to people, you know. The numbers on that computer that have your name written next to it, that are the value. It's mad. It's crazy. It don't make no common sense to me. But bro, it's what it is. So okay, bro, don't hate the paper. Don't hate the man who invent the paper. The man who invent the paper, I believe his intentions was in the right place, personally speaking. But eventually, it spiral out of control where it become a symbol of status, a symbol of all kind of different things. But in truth and in fact, it was just to make sure that everybody could get everything to live. That's all I believe was the core fundamental of money. Right? I don't think money was really designed to be doing what it's doing today. It ruins some people because they don't have it. That means that those people don't have value? No, that don't mean that. It just means that the people and them who don't have it never find a way to get it on the computer, bro. That is all. So it's all about who clever enough to get the money on that computer. And the people on them computer. The figures. It's not even about holding it physically in life. Because the way how the world are right now, money not physical anymore. We have some physical cash running around, but money not physical anymore. Because me no bound for have no physical cash in me, and me just have my card and just walk around and swipe it. In some developed countries, all you have to do is have the app on your phone and walk around with your phone and swipe it. So money is not a physical thing anymore. Never. For a while now, it's not been physical. For the people them who always write in check, you write a check, or you go in the bank and ask some manager's check, and you go someplace and give somebody and you get what you want. It moved from being physical a long time ago. So it's all about finding a way to get the figures on the people them computer, and you're good. And you're good. And how crazy it is. If you find a way to get it on the computer, but they can't acknowledge how you get it. So if, let me say, you're bringing it physical and you walk in and you say, oh, may have X amount of thousand I want to put in. Just because they know that you are not a prominent businessman, you just can't walk in the bank and just deposit X amount of money. They have to ask you 100 questions. Because they think that they could even know that you're working. You could even save the money. Like some people save money home for a period of time and then deposit it. Some people, might lend somebody a money and then they bring it back for you. Or over a period of time you've been lending somebody some little bit of money and it add up, and then the person end up something go good for them. They get all the money in a lump sum and come and give you now. You can't just go to the bank and sell this to me. May have X amount of thousand for put in without having 101 question asked for you about it. Because they might tell themselves, you should never have X amount of money to bring to the bank. I don't understand it. But it is what it is. Yeah, man, me know we work. Me know how the thing work. It's crazy. The thing about it is that when I realized how this thing works, I said this thing crazy. This thing crazy. Imagine even if, like we say, like certain plans, if you do a certain plan, and let we say you accumulate money over time, right? And then you come draw out the money to go do something. They ask you 101 question, you have to sign up how much thing. No, when they take your money, they put a standing order for take your money out of the bank and put it in them institution. You have it going there for how much time? You know want your money to do something. You know have to come and declare who wanted a thing for them to give you back your money where them take from you every month. Let me say take it out and you to do something and something end up go right and you don't have to do it again. You walk in back the same institution and say, listen to me. Me come for bring back X amount of money. Them now ask you where you get that from. Imagine me have to say, yo, look back in your records and look at December time. Me take X amount of money, go through your crazy process, write up one set of madness, for declare one set of madness to just get me own money. Then you give me my money, you send it in a check, me have to wait all 2 weeks to get my money. When me do get my money now, me realize alright, me didn't really need it again. Me bring it back. You may not have to tell you, go back in our records and see if me not take that same amount of money from right here. I just bring it back. Because me didn't use it again. And that are the proof for me have to use for put it back. If me not smart for say alright, tell them well alright here me get it from and just remember December. Me take it and me want to put it back. Then they don't want to take it from me. Because they want to feel me not get it the right way. No, I'm not saying that we have people who do the wrong things, you know. It's are people who do the wrong things. But strange enough, them people that not get 1,000,001 questions asked to them are the people who not do it. Man, it's crazy. Man, this system is a crazy thing. And from the time you could understand what it is, the anxiety, this money anxiety that people have, you're gonna stop have that anxiety. I know what I'm telling you. Right? Go out there, get enough, deal with the daily, and keep on living. Right? Because guess what? Even if you have more than you could ever spend, this is what you have to understand. Something could happen and make all disappear. And if that is the case, then what would you do? If you live at that, if you live with that as the number one core fundamental of your existence, then if it disappears, then what would you do? How would you recuperate? Who would you be? That means say you're not getting no more value again. No. That don't mean that. That don't mean that. So once you could understand how the thing works, you're gonna be good. But the painful thing is that a lot of people don't understand what it is and how it works. Money is actually imaginary. It's imaginary, bro. It's imaginary. So that's why I come back and tell you, okay, bro, if you surround yourself with good enough people, you're good. See? Real people, real. So you just need to find a couple of real people and you're going to be good. Real people, real. Money is not a real concept. It's not real. It's not real. It's some numbers on a computer. Right? Man's a microchip. I don't know if it gonna come down to that. People keep on saying that, but I don't know if it come down to that. But and if it come down to that, we keep on saying it has the physical cash has been a thing of the past long time. It's just that somehow we don't want to accept it yet. That's a thing of the past. That's a thing of the past. See? Right, let me check the time and see if we need to change it. No, we don't need to. Right, let's keep on rocking. The microchip already done. For real. Me I hear people are talk about it, but me not see no evidence, no real evidence side yet. But if it already done, you know what I mean? So a cashless world. Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand what that cashless thing they mean. A lot of people don't understand. Right? It just means that we're gonna be able to track everybody movements in terms of what you make, what you spend, and all of that. That is all what it means. Right? So they could determine right now, because we have a little bit of physical still spinning, you can't really determine everything somebody make. That is just so when it becomes totally cashless, you can, because it's like you have a ledger for everybody, because everything is done online. So you have a ledger for everybody. So whoever interested, they can look and see my monthly earnings and my monthly spendings. You understand? And they could deduce what I'm spending money on, what I'm not spending money on. You understand me? So they're gonna have a lot of data on me. And having a lot of data on me, they could determine a lot of things about me without even meeting me. And this whole event of this internet thing and how we do things, everything online and everything, they can determine a lot of things about you without seeing you. Alright? They don't have to ask you nothing. They know everything about you. They know the things that I'm interested in. They know all the sites the mommy does go on. You understand? They can tell what is going on in my mind based on the things that them are looking at on the internet. The things are searching. The things that I spend my money on. They know, then they will know every time I go to the bar and drink 2 beers. Huh? They will know if I love my family, yes or no, because based on the things them they see me buy for Christmas. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Right? So people don't understand how important data is. The people, you see the people who construct this world, yeah? They understand how important data is. Right? Everybody make decision based on data. Right, bro? So it come like this. Even if I want to convince somebody to do something for me, I will give them certain amount of data about myself to let them trust me, for me to get what I want out of them. Data means everything, bro. Data is important. You make all your decisions based on the data you get, bro. If you get good data, if you get good data about bad things, you make bad decisions. That make common sense? So everything I do in my life, all the decisions, the life decisions I made is based on the data that I had. Based on the things they tell me. If I'm starting to live true life and realize half of what they tell me is not true, then I can't agree with myself for making bad decisions because I got bad data. So that is why it's important to have good data for make good decisions. That is why the people and them want all the data on you so they can be able to manipulate you. If not manipulate you, they want to be able to understand you and understand the things that you will do so they can lead you in a them direction. It's all about data. Everything is about data. And they understand fully well how the human brain works. Right? They know us. They know us. You understand? So when they do something, they lock away in. They don't get away for their praise money already. And put your whole life into money. And money is not real. Right? So now they actually not even want you to see it now. You mustn't see it. So why plenty of we feel it really because we could hold it. We could have it in our wallet, we could hold it in our hand. So we say it's real. Now they come off of the standard there and disappear it and say, I want you to know now that it is not real. And these are the reason why some of the people who get so accustomed to holding it physically, they have a problem seeing it only in digits. It sounds crazy, but it's true. So understand me. You go to work, you make money, and then you sit up paying at the bank. So digitally, right? You no longer holding it in your hand. You now swipe your card digitally. You spend it again. You spend it off your phone digitally. So now that before they wanted you to not know that it wasn't real, now they want you to know, hey, it is not real enough. It is not real. So here how you're making. So we could deduce this. Money now is only the value of your time, whether you like it yes or no. So you as an individual have to make yourself valuable to somebody. So now understand what I'm saying. If you're not valuable to nobody in the future, how are you going to make money? Because it become digital, it start for running in, it start to be a cyberspace kind of vibe now. So if you can make yourself a kind of cyberspace person too, how in the future you want to make money? I wonder if you understand what I say. It sounds stupid, but think about what I say carefully. So for instance, I just said, all them crypto genius are cyberspace people. a cyberspace genius, cyberspace people. All them businessmen, right, who know how to have the real world business. See? And then digitally, they just get you a come in and give you the money digitally. A cyberspace people. And I even understand how much I tell you. Because just now, once I remove the physical aspect, look at it. You don't need couriers anymore. You need couriers anymore because there's no physical thing for carrying away. So couriers disappear. Trademen that take physical cash will have to get some kind of digital machine for walk around with, because when they come by me for pay, me gonna have to push in my card. Or as I say, chip thing. You just chip thing, right? But that chip thing there, it has some questions about that thing, but I don't want to talk about it because it go sound like conspiracy, so I don't want to talk about it. Right? But you have to change your mindset. You have to become a cyberspace person. You understand? You have to learn how to make money that not physical. Because if you don't learn how to make money that not physical, by now, 10 years from now, you're not going to survive. And I know a lot of people not wrap their head around yet. They're not wrapping their head around. Especially people who live where I live in this country. They don't wrap their head around that yet. Zim. So people value people over something that is imaginary. It's crazy. That don't make no common sense to me, bro. Somebody is valuable to me because of how they treat. You treat me good, you are valuable to me. That is just generally how I see it. Right? If you check for me, you're valuable to me. Because you're going to look out for things in my best interest. You're valuable to me. That don't mean that you have money. You follow me, bro? You don't have to have money for be valuable to me. Something that is imaginary. Anyway, let me stop talking about this thing. The more I talk about it and brainstorm it, it'll hurt me head, bro. It'll hurt me head. Okay, bro, say you follow me. Yeah, man, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. It just don't make no common sense to me. Or probably I must be thinking a little too deep. I'm thinking a little too deep about everything. I feel that's my problem. I need to stop thinking so deep about everything. I need to do just like what the rest of people them do. Just how they tell me about, just how they sell it to me, just accept it just so. But my problem is, if you sell this to me, I expect that what I'm supposed to get. And if you sell this to me and me start to use it and me realize I know what I get when you sell it to me, I'm gonna say, you know, sell me the right thing or the product damage or something. Or says this product is not what it doing, it's not what it intended to be. That's the problem with me. So they sell me that story there, and when me start live and me start to watch, I know what me say. Me realize that what them sell me is not what I get. I'm getting something totally different to what they sell it. But it's alright. It's all well and good, man. So we do the thing. What going down here with them people here? SUV, man, I gotta jam up on the truck, man. You know the truck always, right? I try to run into a bigger vehicle than yourself, or you gonna do that? I just want to see what state we're there in a drive. Let me see where we're there, bro. Oh, we're there in Nebraska. So we was just at the border of Wyoming and we stuff roll over. We nearly reach where we going. Right? Nearly reach the destination. Okay, bro, where say from? France? France, you say? Let me think, let me see. France, you say from, okay. So that thing, what it does there, every time them show some France movie on TV or something, you just hear something like is a violin. So is the violin a native instrument to you all? Is it a national instrument or something? Think anytime you hear France, you always hear something like a violin or some kind of strange instrument they always there play. Is that you know the song of me at all, you know the kind of instrument I'm speaking about? That they every time you hear about France, you hear kind of, I don't know, some kind of instrument, bro. Some song, it sounds like a violin. It don't have to be a violin, but it sounds something like that. Oh gosh. So you're puzzled with what me I talk about. You puzzled with what me I talk about. You don't know exactly what me I speak about. Yeah, we could learn a lot from American Chuck Sim in terms of how the states and them situated next to each other and all of that. Yeah, we can learn a lot. Believe it or not, American Chuck Sim teach me a lot of things I don't know about America. Right, so we could actually say, people that say that you know have nothing in playing game. Oh. People that say you can't learn nothing from playing games, that is a complete lie. That narrative has changed so long ago. You see, the thing about it is this, right? And this is why you can't listen everything people say, bro. Arrogance is I shouldn't say arrogance. Oh gosh, my child look for the word. I know arrogance I was saying. Ignorance. Yes. Ignorance is all of a thing. Right? So you walk on, right? So the people that who used to push the narrative that games don't teach you anything is the people who used to play games like them Me go say them like a ping pong game. You know what is ping pong? The one where get the dot just a go and you just push up this thing, you have to touch the dot this and then the dot go and run, go so kind of ping pong kind of vibes like that. Right? And all you get from that is a score. Right? And even that and all, me go say I teach you something. You just have to play it long enough to understand what you teach you. Like for instance, a simple game like Tetris. Tetris is a game. I'm not good at Tetris, but Tetris is a game since I've been a little youth. I used to play game from a long time. Tetris, I always fascinated with Tetris. And the first couple times me play Tetris, me always watch Tetris as a game for smart people. Because it is so amazing that you're using a block and just change the direction for fit it in, for start break down. And you have to do that. And the computer send it quick and you have to keep on using your brain for flip it quick and get it done and get this. It's a simple concept, but it have a lot of power in it. Because to successfully run out Tetris without ending your game, you have to be a smart person, a very smart person. Right? So from there, I keep on watching games and saying, yo, people say game are for kind of for people who like waste time and people who this and people who that. And over the period of years, because I just like it as a hobby, really and truly. But over the period of years, me realize games start to get very, very complicated. Right? So people used to just play a game as a form of entertainment. No, games can actually teach you stuff. Right? So much me learn about truck since I play truck sim that I didn't know. Because everything in a truck sim now is not no imaginary thing. We have to just drive down the road and say, it's an imaginary truck. Yes, it's an imaginary truck. But the people and them make sure that a lot of things is accurate. So it have proper ways to drive the truck and improper ways. Right? It have things you have to know. Because even simple as me a stream thing, people are come and ask me question and if me not get the answers, then mean some problems. I can't have every answer. But at least the things when me know about the game, I have to tell them. Because they want to know. But you're streaming this and you've been playing this for X amount of time. And now you don't know this and now you don't know that and now you know. So gone are the days. You just play a game because it's a hobby and it's just a nice thing to do. And you not forget no knowledge. Because the thing on them have become very, very complicated. And they start to mimic everything in the real world now. So the whole narrative that you can't learn nothing from game is a lie now. It changed. Everything changed, bro. Something that I look at and it blow my mind is flight sims. Flight sims blow my mind all the time. Because flight sims, you have to have a lot of knowledge to do flight sims, especially stream it effectively. And if you're just playing it, just for playing its sake, you need to let the audience know, hey, I'm not doing this accurate, you know. I'm one of those versions who just like it and just do it because I like it. I not do everything accurate and just know that. You have to tell them that. Because somebody will come and criticize you and say I do something correct. And the amount of work that some streamers just put into flight sims is as if there is a real pilot, bro. The information them people they have, it's endless. And for them to inject all of them information there and all them things that for know it, for do it in the sim. Gaming has moved to a different level, bro. It's not for recreation purposes only. People use these things as tools. That is the reason why SES now start to do the driving school thing. It's because people using it as a tool. It is not exactly like doing it in the real world, but certain things you can use and carry over to the real world. Right? So gone are the days where people say, oh man, just a play a game and he's a loser because that's all he could do and whatever. Man, I use game now and I make money, bro. I tell you, this world is a cyber world now, you know. It's a cyber world, bro. Man, I use the same game and them. But we used to sell long time. You can't make money doing that, eh? Man, I make money now, I do it. Tell you, it's a cyber world. Cyber world, bro. Man says simulation in real life. Yeah, for real. It's a cyber world we're living in, bro. Don't get tired up, bro. Slowly moving there, bro. We're slowly moving to a cyber world, bro. Don't get tired up. And a lot of people not seeing the shift. But I am seeing the shift. And believe it or not, it blowing my mind. It blowing my mind. It blowing my mind. To know that this is how the world come to work. Right? So things that they used to tell me in school, and now the narrative had to change in between. Right? Right now, even the teachers and them singing different tunes. When you go to the school meeting and them must sing different tune now. The tune they used to sing long time and the tune they must sing now are two different tunes. The world is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, trust me. I'll go on here with me monitor now. Yeah, the day go come and I have to fight up with a whole phone in the corner, you know. Trust me. I don't really drive in the night, me want to see the scenery, bro. So I always change the time. Like anytime I see me stop like on the road and change the time, it's because I don't want it to go into night. It's going into night. Right? So all I could see the scenery because during the night all you see I just had lights alone. And the place does look very black. When you look at it when we look at it on the monitoring on the phone them. Because I could see what you guys see when I look at the monitoring. You're not seeing much. That is the reason why I don't drive through the night. I want you to see how beautiful the sim is. Me almost run into the back of our truck earlier. Well, I guess I must was talking too much to you on the chat, bro. Well, good thing me not do it, you know. Good thing me not run into the truck. That mean my brain still a work, bro. Right, you have to find the gosh, I'm gonna find the spark in here. Guys, this spark in here look like, oh gosh, I wonder if I'm gonna stick up somewhere. And then we could drive down in the back here. I'm not too sure, you know. I know this place, you know. I have no idea. Look inside now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna stick up myself now behind, you know. Guys, suppose I don't feel I was supposed to be behind here, you know. I'm watching where the flag is. I feel I'm in a wrong place, you know. But yeah, because oh really I can. Guys, I misread the map, you know. Oh gosh. Now I stick up, you know. Craziness, you know. What am I doing around here? See madness? Yes, see madness. Oh, watching where the flag. Where the flag. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing now. Alright, let's see if we can get ourselves out of this mess. Come on, straight out, straight out, straight out. Get yourself out of this. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna get myself out of the mess. Alright, let me look at. I turn in at the wrong place or something. I said good drive. Good drive, but I'm lost. I'm lost. Alright, you know what? I feel we need to, this is something. I drive down next door, yes. Yes, it's wrong here I'm supposed to come. I was totally lost. Good thing me get out of the tight spot there when I put myself into. My end tight out because me just don't want to get lost anymore. So I best I just end tight out and just continue. Make my life easy. Oh, God. I not too like this yard. Yeah. Let me just take something else or there's somewhere else. And continue running. With roof shingles. I take the roof shingles. Guys, this yard is real tiny up. I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction. Yes, no, eh? I need to get out to the road. That's important. Yes, no, yes. This look like a road I could get out to the main. Let's see. Alright guys, we couple up and we're ready for rock. You find the inside of the truck them look complicated with the set of buttons. Once you know what the button means, everything is everything, man. Me not find trucks have plenty buttons to all of that. You have a few things you have to know about, but the plane look more complicated, for sure. That is why you call a truck, somebody who drive a truck, an operator, you know, bro. We call them truck driver. Some people who try for like make a truck driver seem smaller than they are, they call them truck driver. But it's really an operator. Because you have to know a few things for run a truck effectively. Yeah, man, me a clutch, bro. 3 pedal set. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. You pull up and change out the time. A lot of women do drive trucks. Guys, we're in France or in America? I notice it have a few like vloggers where it's women that drive truck. Down here we don't have much. Down here where I live, we don't have much. Women driving trucks, yeah. You have some, but not much. You had a commercial in the live there. Yeah, yeah. You know I saw the thing set, bro. I saw the thing off run. Saw the thing set, bro. we need some fuel, let me. Oh gosh, yes. Let's see if we could run and get some fuel. Kinda do a bad drive there, you know. Last minute we realize we really need the fuel. We speak English, right? But the dialect, it had different dialect all over the place in Trinidad and Tobago, right? So Trinidadians speak different to Tobagonians. Where I am from, in the countryside in Tobago, we speak different to the tongue people and them. The people up further up the road in Charlottesville speak different to us. People from around Lansom side sound a little different too. We have a set of different, the dialect, we have a set of different dialect, bro. It's mad. Oh man, I come in the wrong lane, you know. I'm for join up them people. Yeah. Come on, Chuck. Alright, let's swing up in here. Alright, let's get all back on the road. long on the road right now. I think we're over 3 hours doing streaming. Right, so about we about 3 hours and probably 10 minutes or so. I don't have nothing in front of me that could actually tell me how much stream time we're into. Well, I could get information from OBS, but I would have to tab out to see. But that's just an estimation again. Yeah. Which I can see over there, bro. Which I can see. Now we're there in Arkansas. And we nearly reached though. We nearly reach. When we reach in, we're gonna be calling it when we reach in. Oh gosh, man, bro. Oh gosh, man, bro. What's wrong with this Prius, man, boy? Oh boy, we take out the man back here. Man, see there's a big truck behind him and just slow down on me just like. Oh god, oh gosh, man, we turn another car. Hey, time for us to get off the road and Time for get off the road. I eat too much car, man. Like fatigue start for stepping. Time for get off the road. Nah, kilometer, bro. Kilometer per hour. Without down here. Oh gosh. I'm gonna drive and go. In Australia is kilometers and kilograms. Alright. Well, the kilograms thing we talk kilograms based on different things. So if you're talking about sugar and rice and them kind of poundage, yeah, I feel you're talking kilograms. If you're talking like pressure in tire, PSI, you talk pounds. So we kind of talk a mix there different things, depending on what you're speaking about. You understand me, bro? As always the last one, let me see if we could square it up nice. Might be as perfect, but it have to look better than being like right on the edge. You have to look better than that. As always the last one. Right? We'll see how square we get, you know. Yeah man, perfect up, you know. Perfect up. Alright, let's decouple the load now. Alright guys, finish the job excellent. Collect $33,809 on the account. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, don't forget to big up yourself.